Today on Basically Port TV.
So you didn't have permission to paint Mr. Davenport's house. Did you guys confirm the address when you arrived?
No necesariamente. Teníamos que la casa estaba en malas condiciones.
Not really. We just assumed.
Right now, I am so upset. I get invited to a trip. We get out here. I check into my room, and I'm looking at like I'm at the Motel 6.
I planned the trip. Everybody know the host get the best room.
All right, so this is the case of Davenport versus Martinez. Mr. Davenport, tell me what's going on. Why are we here?
Your Honor, I'm coming home from work. I picked my wife up, and we had just had a beautiful dinner. Everything was lovely. Everybody was in a great mood. We pull up to our driveway, and it's a guy on top of our house painting. He's on a ladder. He's painting our house. Keep in mind, Your Honor, we haven't ordered anybody to paint our house, me nor my wife. Now, the train wreck of my next door neighbor, she had told us she was gonna paint her house. So these guys painted the wrong house, Your Honor.
You pulled into your neighborhood and you drove up to your house and you saw someone painting your home.
My house was just painted last summer.
Okay, all right, hold on a second. I'm gonna get right back to you. So, Mr. Martinez, Mr. Davenport is saying Mr. Davenport is stating that you were painting his home.
¿Qué dijo?
Dijo que estabas pintando la casa de él.
Sí.
He said, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so did Mr. Martinez, did Mr. Davenport commission you to paint his home?
Entonces, si le pintaste la casa a él.
A nosotros nos contrataron para pintar una casa y cuando llegamos comenzamos a pintar la casa más fea del barrio.
Dijo, dang. He said, what he basically said is that we got to the property and we assumed it was that house because it was the worst looking house of the neighborhood.
Mm. So you didn't have it in writing.
I object, Your Honor.
Hold on, Mr. Davenport. So you didn't have permission to paint Mr. Davenport's house. Did you guys confirm the address when you arrived?
Se confirmaron la dirección antes de llegar.
No necesariamente. Teníamos que la casa estaba en malas condiciones.
Not really. We just assumed.
So you just assumed that Mr. Davenport's house was the house you were supposed to paint. Hold on a second. Okay, so Mr. Davenport, tell me what else happened. So you pull up to your house, you notice that these guys are painting your home and that you didn't commission them to paint the house. Tell me what happened. What did you do when you noticed this?
Okay, so I went up to one of the guys. I went up to the guy that was on the ladder and I said, hey, what are you doing painting my house? And the guy said, he basically couldn't speak any English. So he was basically saying, "Como slide," something like that. And so I'm saying, I'm taking the paint from him because he wouldn't stop. So I had to just try to take the paint out of his hands. He was not going to stop painting.
Joana, porque yo comencé a hacer el trabajo para no perder tiempo y no estaban los dueños para confirmarme que era la casa que teníamos que pintar.
So, Mr. Allegria, what is he saying? Talk to me. Tell me what he's saying, Mr. Allegria.
So he's basically saying we have a lot of work in our hands. We just needed to get in and out. Simple as that.
Okay, so hold on a second. So, Mr. Allegria, can you ask Mr. Martinez what time did they start the job? Did they start painting the home?
¿A qué horas comenzaste?
Como en la mañana, 10 por ahí.
It was 10 in the morning.
Okay, so Mr. Davenport, what time did you arrive home? What time did you notice that these guys were painting your house?
I came around 4 in the afternoon.
And how much of the house was painted when you arrived?
Half of the back was painted and half of the side was painted.
Okay, so half of the house was painted. So basically, they did it in sections. Did they finish the house? What happened?
No, they only finished half. They finished half in the back and half in the front. And
okay, so then what happened?
It was a nightmare. I have a party tomorrow. I invited some investors over that's going to come to my house, and I was going to have a dinner party. I can't even have a party now.
So is your house still unfinished? Did you finish the home?
No, I haven't finished it. I wanted to come to court and get them to pay for it.
Okay, so you have because I'm looking at your complaint. It says you have an estimate to have your house repainted for what, $3,750 for the outside.
$3,850.
So it's $3,850. Not well. Your complaint says $3,750. Okay, so Mr. Allegria,
Yes, boss.
you address me as Your Honor or Judge, not boss.
I'm sorry.
Who's the owner of the company? Can you ask Mr. Martinez who's the owner of the company and how did a mistake like this happen?
¿Quién es el dueño de la compañía? ¿Cómo pasó el desmadre?
Dile que mi jefe es mi papá, so él me mandó a hacer el trabajo. Yo llegué para limpiar la casa, le hice todo lo que hice, el pressure wash, ¿qué es eso? Eso.
Okay.
También quería pues estar que toda la casa esté bonita antes que comenzara a trabajar en ella.
So,
Objection, Your Honor. Objection.
Oh, Mr. Davenport, hold on a second. Go ahead, Mr. Allegria. Go ahead.
so he basically said his dad sent him to paint the house, but before he had to paint it, he had to pressure wash it. And so he did that, and then he painted the house.
Okay, so he'd already pressure washed the home, and then he started painting the house all in the same day before Mr. Davenport arrived home.
He's saying that it's everything turned out as brand new, as.
But you left the house unfinished. You guys, Mr. Davenport is stating that when he arrived home and after he approached Mr. Martinez packed up the equipment and left. He threw it in the van and then he left and leaving the house unfinished.
Dice que cuando él llegó.
Is this true, Mr. Martinez?
No.
He's saying no.
Hey guys, it's Gina Nash here, your field reporter for Basically Court TV. Now tonight's case has the internet on fire with comments. I want to read just a few. One from Facebook, Oscar S. saying, that translator just doesn't help at all. And then over on Twitter, we have Rochelle W.E. stating, looks like that's the worst house on the block. Judge, you have a tough one on your hands. So all I can say is este caso, asuna la cara. Back to you, Judge.
Okay, so listen.
Hold
on, Mr. Davenport, hold on a second. Okay, so Mr. Martinez, in your words, you tell me what happened.
Yo me contrataron para pintar la casa.
They hired him to paint the house.
Who hired you to paint the house?
Una señora, no sé.
A lady.
Yo pensé que su esposa.
We assumed it was his wife.
No one gave them permission to paint my home. But when we drove up, me and my wife drove up, she captured the video of the plaintiffs leaving the scene of the crime. That's what happened, Your Honor.
So she captured the video of them painting the house, because the video we have is them painting. Bailiff, can you roll a video?
No, diles que cuando nosotros llegamos, la señora nos dijo que limpiara la casa porque estaba fea.
He said the lady told us to wash the house because it was ugly.
Y luego yo cuando comencé a hacer el trabajo, ellos llegaron enojados.
And then he started to do the job and they came up angry.
They came up. Did they come up while you were pressure washing or while you guys were painting?
Llegaron cuando estabas pintando o cuando estabas limpiando.
Cuando estaba pintando, Johanna.
When he was painting, Your Honor.
Okay, so you'd already pressure washed the home, and Mr. Davenport arrived when you guys was halfway in the middle of painting the back of the house. Mr. Davenport he's suing you guys in order for him to have the home.
Your Honor,
go ahead.
He said, I don't know why he's accusing us if we did him a favor.
La casa estaba fea.
The house was really ugly.
That's not your neighbor's house. That's not my house. Her house is ugly.
Okay, so wait a minute.
She is the eyesore of the neighborhood, not my house.
Wait a minute. So you guys painted the wrong home. You were supposed to paint his neighbor's house.
Yeah. The neighbor, not me. No.
Okay, so check this. Okay, so hold on a second. Okay, so Mr. Martinez, can you produce for me in the court? Can you produce the contract of the that you had an agreement with? Was it with Mr. Davenport? If you guys had an agreement, can you produce the contract with that?
Dice si tienes contacto con él.
Dice, pues regularmente nomás es de por hablar y nos pagan en efectivo.
He said it was just word of mouth.
Okay, so here's what we are, Mr. Olivia. Here's what we are. You guys painted the wrong home. Mr. Davenport is stating that he never ever commissioned you guys to render a service to his home. He never asked you guys to paint his home. You painted the wrong house, so therefore, and not only did you paint the wrong house, you can't produce an agreement. You can't produce a signed contract between you guys and Mr. Davenport commissioning you guys to paint his home. So therefore, I have no other choice but to make my ruling in favor of the plaintiff, Mr. Davenport, for a total of $3,850. That's my ruling for the plaintiff, $3,850.
Wait, $3,850? That is too much, Your Honor. He's losing. I'm not.
Your Honor, that guy's speaking English. He's speaking English. What is this, kangaroo court?
Yo, just tell him.
This is a con.
I just translated what you told me, dog.
This is your fault, man. You're the translator.
I get it. Mistakes happen. But not paying attention to details can prove to be rather costly. One small mishap can change the dynamics of an entire system. This usually happens when a person becomes too comfortable with their regular routine. There's no room for complacency. It's PWR at its finest. P, first you preview the scenario beforehand. The W is, you must do the work. And the R, you review the outcome. I know it can be monotonous, but you can't skip steps. So remember, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
All right, so this is the case of Holloway versus Thompson. Miss Holloway, why are we here?
I don't even know where to begin. Right now, I am so upset. I get invited to a trip. We get out here. I check into my room, and I'm looking at, like I'm at the Motel 6.
Cap.
What do you mean you're looking at like? Hold on a second, Miss Thompson. What do you mean you're looking like you're at the Motel 6? What's going on?
I come in to this hotel that I paid $300 a night for. Okay, I get in here.
How many nights are you paying $300?
5 nights. $300.
Where are you staying at, Miss Holloway?
I'm in Motel 6 is what I think it's called.
So you guys had a girls trip? Tell me the story. Tell me what happened.
Yes.
I'm confused.
We had a girls trip planned. I get a text message saying this is what the plans is. This is how much it's going to cost. You know, make sure you have your money on time. I know I'm like one of the first people.
No, you didn't. Straight last.
I had my money in first. Okay,
so where's the girls trip going to? Where are you guys going?
Cabo.
Okay, so you guys are going to Cabo for 5 days. You're scheduled to stay at Cabo for 5 days. You paid $300 a piece for 5 days, correct? Okay,
Absolutely.
Hold on a second, Miss Holloway. Miss Thompson, if you would, tell me what happened. Tell me your version of what happened.
Your Honor, my cousin tripping. She paid her money late.
She's tripping? What happened?
We are in a nice resort. And granted, you know, everybody's room isn't the same, but we all paid the same.
Exactly.
So she's complaining about her room. And I think her chief complaint is that my room's a little nicer than everyone else's.
A little?
I planned the trip. Everybody know the host get the best room. Okay,
well then we need to share that room then.
Oh no, baby, I done did ungodly things in that room.
Okay, hold on a second. So why do you have the nicer of the rooms, Miss Thompson?
I planned the trip. I'm the host. If she wants a nicer room, she should plan a trip.
Well, that wasn't in the itinerary.
Did you guys have an understanding that all of the rooms were going to be similar?
That is always understood.
That is not understood. I've never slept on a twin size bed in my life.
Yeah, yes, you have. I used to spend night at your house. You've been in plenty of twin size beds.
Well,
okay,
honey,
hold on a second.
We grown now.
Hold on a second, Miss Holloway. Describe your room to me. Tell me what's going on in your room.
2 little peon beds this size, You know, even putting it together, I don't even know if I can even stretch out. I got to sleep like this. You know, my TV like this small. I feel like I'm looking at an iPad.
TV on vacation.
Okay. So how does Miss Thompson's room look?
Oh, her room 60-inch. You know, views of the ocean. I'm over here looking at, I don't know, a parking lot or something. I don't even know what this is.
Get out the room. She in the room.
She got a
pouting.
jacuzzi.
Who does that? Okay.
So Miss Holloway, you're asking her for $1,500 or an opportunity to share the room with Miss Thompson
For the rest of the stay. For the rest of the stay.
I ain't sharing.
I mean, look at her now. Sipping on her drink. She feeling good over there. You know, she living the luxury life. I'm over here Motel 6ing, over here scratching, trying to figure out if I'm going to be all right in this little twin size bed.
Miss Thompson, did you
my money back.
Hold on, Miss Thompson.
Look, you know, look at her. Happy.
Miss Thompson, did you know that there was such a vast difference in the rooms when you were booking the rooms?
Absolutely not.
She had no concern. Look at how she's sipping on her drink.
How many people are on this vacation with you guys?
8.
So are all the other rooms like yours, Miss Thompson, or are they like yours, Miss Holloway?
You know, Your Honor, I haven't been in everybody's room. Woo!
Miss
I
Thompson.
haven't been in everybody's room.
Talk to me, Miss Thompson. Talk to me, not the people around you.
Look, you see how she's having such a time of her life?
She the only one complaining. She the only one complaining. Everybody else.
I'm the only one on twin size bed. The biggest thing. Do you know I have carpet?
Wait, so you're telling me your room has carpet in it?
It has carpet. Do you know what COVID just had? Oh, we still in COVID, maybe. I don't know. There's carpet in here. But
So
she loved me.
Miss Thompson, does your room have carpet?
No. God, no.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay. All right.
Hey guys, it's Gina Nash here, your field reporter for Basically Court TV. Man, we have the internet going bananas. I am reading Twitter right now, and Twitter is going crazy. We have Jessica782 saying, girl, you know the hostess get the best room. And Johnny Be Good on Twitter is like, you can take the girl out the country, but can't take the country out the girl. Ratchetest at its finest. I don't know what you're going to do with this one, Judge, but back to you.
Don't fall
You have
for the
something else you'd like to add?
Don't
Speak
fall
up, because
for
I
the
can't hear you.
shenanigans.
Talk a little louder, Miss Thompson.
She's so dramatic. Don't fall for these
This
shenanigans.
is not
Joe.
dramatic.
I've been to court a time or two, and this is not what you sue your family for.
My mental health, my physical
Oh,
health,
now her mental
this is
health.
all in question at this time.
Her physical health. She's had 7 tacos. I watched her eat 7 tacos, and now she worried about her physical health. Girl, bye.
Your Honor, look who's enjoying vacation and who's not. Look at us.
From the looks of things, it looks like Miss Thompson might have got the better end of the deal. I would agree with that.
Thank you.
From what Miss Holloway is telling me, everyone paid an equal amount. Miss Holloway said she paid $300 for 5-night stay in Los Cabos. And Miss Thompson, you're also saying the same thing. You paid $300 a night for the same 5-night stay, but your room had such a vast disparity about it. So, am I correct?
You are correct.
Am I correct, Ms. Thompson? Would you say that you wound up getting what they would say maybe a presidential suite, and you?
I wouldn't call it a presidential suite.
So let me ask you a question, Ms. Holloway. Are you 100% sure that the rooms were actually going for $300 a night, or could it have been that Ms. Thompson might have skimmed a little bit off the top and put that towards her room, her presidential suite?
Did you, Ms. Thompson?
I object.
Did you? Because you do got the Brazilian bundles in right now. You didn't have that before we left.
Wait a minute.
So the bottom line is I need a refund, and I need a refund now because if it's gonna be a problem, I can take these earrings off.
Oh, take off the earrings,
Excuse me?
Take the earrings off.
If this other one come off, if this other earring come off, girl, don't. Whatever. I know I need my money back. I know if I come off this other earring over here, it's on.
Take it off.
Excuse me?
Take off that other earring. Take that earring off.
Okay.
Go there and lay down.
It's off. It's off. It's off.
You been petty. You been petty since you was 5 years old. You always act like you gotta have the best of
Your
everything.
mama
You don't
was
know-
petty since she was 5 years old. Your
Your mama
mama.
was petty. My mama gonna
Okay.
beat your mama's ass.
That's
How
why
about
you
that?
like you are now, just because your mom. Your Honor, you need to get your
I'm
girl.
listening. Okay.
Get your girl.
So here's where I'm at right now. Ms. Thompson, you said it's a total of 80 you guys on the trip, right? It's 8 total.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
You seem to be the only one who wound up with the palatial palace, right?
Presidential.
So therefore,
I don't think you should say that. Nobody else is
well, that's
complaining.
what I'm saying. That's what whether
Ain't
or not
nobody
they're
else.
complaining or
It's
not
not a.
has anything to do with it.
There's
What
not
I'm
a
saying
joint
to you is it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair. And had you not gotten, or shall I say, taking occupancy of the presidential suite,
You fell for
maybe the other guests could have had to pay a little bit less for their rooms per night instead of $300. Because as I'm looking at the case unfold, $300 a night for twin beds seems to be a bit excessive. Do you understand
Don't
what I'm
forget
saying,
the
Ms. Thompson?
bite-sized TV, Your Honor. Don't forget the bite-sized TV.
Okay, so let me take a look. Let me take a look at what your room looks like, Ms. Holloway. Okay, I see your room, Ms. Holloway. Show me, if you don't mind, can you show me the pictures of Ms. Thompson's room?
Oh, yes. Look at the beauty. Mm.
Wow, I can't believe you're falling for this mess.
So, Ms. Thompson, obviously, these rooms are nowhere near in comparison, but like the comps
It's
are nowhere
Motel
near the
6
same.
in the Ritz-Carlton.
It borderline looks like you're staying in a completely different hotel, Ms. Thompson. So, with that being said, I
want
am
an
going to
appeal.
require
I want
you.
an appeal. I want an appeal.
No. There's no appeal. What I am going to do is I am going
Yeah,
to require
what's an
that you
appeal?
give Miss. I'm going to require that you give Miss Holloway a total of $750 back. Because you've already said that you guys
$750.
can't
That's
share-
it.
Ms. Holloway,
That's
you're
too
already
much.
on vacation. You've utilized
That's
the room
too
for
much.
3 days already. It's only 2 days left.
Your
So what I
Honor,
am going to do
I'm
is
on
I'm going to give
vacation, but I don't have Brazilian. I got carpet. I got a bite-sized
listen,
TV. This is
I
not
understand
vacation.
that.
I'm in
I-
jail.
Ms. Holloway,
Steady
I
complaining.
understand that, but you opted to stay anyway. You could have left on day one, but you did not. You chose to remain and making an effort, make an attempt to enjoy what little bit of vacation
I need
you
another
had.
drink.
You understand what I'm
Excuse
saying?
me,
So with that
senor.
being said, I am going to stick to my ruling, which is $750 for the plaintiff. That's
Who
my
Well, I
gonna
need
give
my
it to
money
her?
today.
Who gonna
I need
give
my
it to
money
her?
today.
I ain't giving you
I need my
nothing
money today.
Well, you can keep
I need my money today.
It
Or
ain't
cut
gonna
it out
happen.
your hair.
Oh,
Cut
no,
it
how
out your
about
head.
that? I ain't cutting out nothing, sis.
Okay? Because if you don't cut it out, I'm going to pull it out. How about
Come
that?
on. Come on. You got them earrings off. I'm ready. I'm waiting
And I'm
for
putting them back on.
There needs to be a certain level of understanding when doing group transactions. When it comes to reward points, upgrades, vouchers, whatever so be it, it's not uncommon for the person who does the actual booking to receive the perks. It's often viewed as a genuine courtesy for dealing with the vendors. Price shaving, on the other hand, is something totally different. Just because you're the point person doesn't mean that you get to overcharge everyone else to cover the cost of your expenses. Unless it's specifically discussed beforehand, it's a negative. Now, with that being said, remember, it's not how you start, but how you finish.
Do you have a dispute and would like to settle it before our forum? If so, contact us at info@basicallyctv.com. Basically Court TV, where the disputes are somewhat real and everyday disagreements are handled however the judge sees fit.